Some DXF drawings contain polylines that have thousands of very short line segments and arcs. If you cut along the center line of the polylines, it doesn't make much of a difference, but if you want to contour or pocket the polylines, it will result in MillWrite taking a much longer time to calculate the tool paths because MillWrite will assume that you created those tiny line segments and arcs because you actually want the tool to closely follow each of them. This can result in an incredible waste of your time. For example, this E is a polyline with 639 links. The ampersand has over 4,100, and the S has 781. When they are set to be pocketed, MillWrite takes so long that you might assume that the computer has locked up. When I switch to the 3D view page, it takes more than 2 minutes for this computer to create the pocketing paths, and this is only 3 polylines. The CNC program has almost 25,000 lines of code. In order to improve this situation, we need to reduce the number of links in these polylines. MillWrite now has 2 options to reduce the links. First, I'll show you the automatic method that doesn't require your involvement. This is especially useful for the people who are cutting blocks of ice or engraving intricate designs because they don't need tremendous precision, so it won't matter if the resulting geometry is slightly inaccurate. You can find this function in the Edit menu, under the option to Improve Sloppy Drawings. You can also set one of the user buttons to this function by clicking a blank user button and then typing Reduce. The cursor jumps to the first function with the word Reduce, but this function reduces rapid moves, which is not what I want. So I press the F3 key to repeat the search, as the information box on the left reminds you. And the cursor jumps to Reduce Nodes, Smooth Jagged Polylines, and/or Fit Arcs and Polylines. Select the option to Auto Reduce Nodes in All. Now make sure that the only polylines you want to reduce are showing on the screen by turning off any other layers. And reduce the nodes by clicking this button. The E now has 61 links, the ampersand has 118, and the S has 52. Now it takes less than half a second to create the pocketing paths. And instead of 25,000 lines of CNC code, the program has only 1,644. If you want more control over the function to reduce nodes, then select the manual method. This allows you to click one of the polylines, which is then drawn in a thick line, and you can adjust the work length, which is the most significant value. Along the right side of the screen, you can see how many nodes have been removed. Increasing the size of the work length will reduce the number of nodes, but it also causes the resulting polyline to become increasingly different from the original. So zoom in on the polyline to see how it compares to the original, and find a value that reduces the nodes while providing a shape that is acceptable. For some polylines, you might want to turn smoothing on or off, or adjust the smoothing value, and sometimes you might want to alter the arc deviation. When the resulting polyline looks acceptable, click the Create It button. You can then click one of the other polylines and adjust the values for that one, and repeat the process. Or if the value seems appropriate for all of the other polylines, then click Do Entire Drawing, and MillWrite will convert all of the others with those particular settings. You also have the option of retaining the original polylines. If you choose this option, they will be set to view only so that you can see them, but the mouse ignores them. This option is useful when you want extreme precision. After you have reduced the nodes, you can edit the individual nodes to improve the shape. When you want to get rid of the view-only items, or if you want to turn them back into regular polylines, click the Edit button and then select View Only Items and Guidelines, and then either convert them to normal or delete them.